I'm Elliot Gunther. I'm 28 years old, and I hate my ears. I had plugs in my ears for 5 years. So when I started stretching my ears, I had only planned on going to the size of a cigarette. But when I reached that size, I decided this wasn't enough for me. I needed bigger ones until I got to 3 inches. This is the last pair I ever had, and they are 3 inches in diameter. After they broke, it looks like fish bait hanging off my head, so I'd like to do something about it. I try to keep a hat on to hide it.
I take it, stick it over my ear, and shove it up with my thumb.
Just hides it completely, so it's not just out.
Hi,
Hey,
nice
Dr.
to
Lee.
meet you. Michelle Lee.
Hey, nice to meet you.
Hi.
Great.
Nice to meet you. All right, how can I help you?
Well, my ears are broke pretty bad.
Those are not normal.
No, I wouldn't. I'd like to have them fixed.
Tell me, how did this happen?
Well, I started out, I pierced them when I was about 18.
Okay.
And started stretching my ears with plugs.
Okay, so when did you take them out?
After they broke,
How did that happen?
this one broke naturally. And my other ear, I actually got into a fight. There was just some guy, kept getting thrown out of bars and stuff, picking fights with a bunch of people. And then he tried to pick a fight with me, and I gave him a good one. And like whenever he fell down, he grabbed my ear.
Oh, I
and
see.
I don't know if he did it intentionally or just
Okay.
instinctively
Yeah,
reached out
yeah.
and grabbed it, but he latched onto it and ripped it out. I actually have one with me. I had these in my ear. And when
That's
they
like
got
a
ripped out-
bracelet.
Yeah, you probably put your hand through it.
Oh, look.
Oh my God.
I see a lot of patients who stretch out their earlobes, but on a scale of 1 to 10 in terms of earlobe issues, Elliot is like an 11.
I thought they were cool. Regretting it now, so.
Well, I mean, like,
It was fun at
trends
the
come and
time,
go.
yeah.
When you meet new people, do they stare at your
First
ears?
thing they notice,
Every single person?
every single time. Anything from like kids staring, tugging on their parents' shirts and stuff, pointing at me in the grocery line. It's just, I know you're gonna look at it, just go ahead and get it over with. But it's about time to do something about it.
Have you ever tried to do anything to them yourself?
I have used them for earplugs before, like,
You use them as earplugs?
yeah, stuff it in there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Are they effective?
What?
Are they
Huh?
Well, I really like earlobe surgery because it's not just about cutting it off and then sewing it together, because it's like a puzzle. Your earlobe is round, it has curves, it's a 3-dimensional structure. What's challenging is we have to make sure your earlobes match. So this ear is a little bit more challenging than that ear, just because you have a little bit more tissue on this ear. What I'm concerned about is the smaller part of your earlobe, it's all been stretched and distorted. So what I'm worried about is that if I make a cut on there, and then if the blood supply is damaged, there's a possibility that the part turns black, dies, and falls off. That's the risk with the earlobe surgery. So you may go from having too much earlobe to no earlobe.
One extreme to the other.
So for the surgery, you're awake. Are you okay to have surgery awake?
I'm fine, yeah.
I perform the earlobe surgery with the patient awake because the earlobe is a small area and I can numb it adequately. Why put someone under general anesthesia when you don't have to? Elliot's gonna be a really fun case, and the part that I'm really looking forward to in the surgery is really putting together the pieces and then creating the 3D contour. But to form a perfect earlobe, that's where the challenge is. And if it can look like George Clooney's earlobe's great. The main concern about Elliot's earlobe is that it could turn black and fall off. No earlobe is not a cute look. For Elliot's earlobe reconstruction, I will remove the excess earlobe and reconstruct the remaining pieces to look more normal. Hi, guys. How are
Hey.
you? How are you doing?
Doing
Good
great.
to see you. Let me take a look at you. Oh, wow. You look great.
Yeah,
How
how are you?
was it after?
Awesome. Yeah, it hasn't hurt at all. Been fine. Before, my ears were droopy and embarrassing, and people stared at me all the time. Now I'm stoked about my ears. They're not slapping my neck anymore. Having them in one piece again. People don't look at me strange, point me in grocery lines, and it reminds me of having ears like I had when I was a kid. That's awesome.
What do you think of your new earlobes?
I love them. Oh my God, I love them.
Do you touch them all the time?
Yeah.
Have you been outside already?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you miss the extra attention?
No, good God no. God no.
He looks great. His earlobe is no longer the first thing that people see about him.